Let me watch the clip again, chat. I'm gonna have to say the same again. If my YouTube just get this part. Jesus Christ.
That's my type, nigga, that's my type. Hey, it's big, oh, that's the type. That's my type, nigga, that's my type. Woo! My mic don't work.
Again, I'm gonna keep my mic on for the whole thing, but I'm gonna pause it at particular spots. By the way, this is her on Santa Monica's Pier. She's performing. Look like some audience members are there. There's a lot of cameras, which tells me this is produced. But let's keep it going.
That's my type, nigga, that's my type. Hey, it's big, oh, that's the type. That's my type, nigga, that's my type. Woo!
Okay. It says pretty bitch summer donations. This is the same spiel I just did while muted, so you don't worry about what I said then. I'll say it again. Sweetie, I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to give you the biggest PR tip you could ever have in life. If anybody on your team isn't telling you what I'm about to say, fire them immediately. Sweetie, you have chosen the route. You want to be the biggest and the best. You want to be, I won't consider, you're the uptown version of Cardi B. You're hoping to be. Cardi B is Cardi B. You're hoping to be the uptown version of her. Let me tell you this in case your team or no one else has told you. It's like the color purple. You'll never accomplish what you need to accomplish and be as big as you think you could be until you make it right with Quavius. And it's not necessarily about you and Quavo. It's about the people you isolated in trying to play Quavo. Niggas hate you. Men who ain't simps. Men who ain't impressed by how fat your ass is. Niggas who really don't give a fuck about some of the shit and how beautiful you look, which you are beautiful. But those are the same people that when this clip is posted, I see them slandering you constantly. This clip was supposed to be a nice PR gesture. Somebody who in your little PR team probably said, hey, let's show people that you're not big-headed and that you're still down for the fans. Let's bring you to the dirty pier of Santa Monica. No disrespect, Santa Monica. Let's have you perform, and we're going to film it, blah, blah, blah. You're going to have a little sign. By the way, she's not broke. She's not broke. She has more monthly listeners on Spotify than the whole Migos currently. I know this as a fact. She's not broke. She doesn't need to perform. I know it's great jokes like, yo, Quavo took back the Bentley. She performing for tips. She's not broke. This was a attempt to humanize her, to make it seem like she's not just this overproduced, lit chick that no one could relate to. This is the chick who is still down to hop up on a mic with a boombox connected to it and perform in front of a crowd on the pier. She's regular. Now, it doesn't work like that. Look on the Shade Room, look on my page, look on any page that posted this, they all slandered Saweetie. Now, Saweetie, I'm giving you priceless advice right here because I don't personally have anything against you. But I can see what you're trying to do and I can see what's going to happen. The reason why people are slandering you is because they watched a very public situation with you and they feel like you're manipulative. They feel like you tried to down and end a man's career to bring up your own. You need to speak on that. Whether it's an interview, whether it's a documentary, I don't care how you do it. But niggas hate you. I'm telling you the facts. The majority of dudes that are watching who they like, again, remove the sexual urge. Like, I get it. A lot of women appeal to sexual urges of dudes. So, like, if you look good, they like you. But there's a lot of dudes who they could fuck with a down-ass chick or they could fuck with a chick who, is with the nigga that they fuck with. And I get it. This is all, I'm delving into some things that people wouldn't want to admit it. So I understand if somebody takes and clips any part of this and be like, what is he talking about? I'm talking real life, okay? We're not going to just act like these things don't exist. A lot of niggas, my page is 90% men. When I post on my Instagram page, 80% men actually. That's an accurate statistic. They're all clown Saweetie. They look at Saweetie like she's like a joke. They don't even. She can have the hottest song in the world. They don't even take it seriously. It's all because of her actions and how people are perceiving her and how people are perceiving her actions with someone who they either may like or may think to represent them. I think she needs to speak to that a bit. I don't know if it's an interview. I don't know what it is. But I'm telling you right now, every time one of these clips come out, which is, by the way, somebody thought of this in her label board meeting or her marketing meeting, like, oh, this will get people to like you, Saweetie. It backfires. She needs to address those things immediately if she cares about that audience. By the way, she don't got to care about that audience. The icy girls will always rock with her. But if you do care about that audience, immediately you need to address it. Because right now, people really dislike you, or a lot of dudes dislike you because they felt like your come up isn't legit. They feel you're a fraud. They feel like you're pretty much a ventriloquist who sang remixes and remakes of already songs that we already like. And then when you still couldn't get enough fame off of that, you saw people who we definitely consider legends, the Migos. And obviously you was with the Beyonce of the group, if we're going to call it that, no offense, Offset. And you then try to sink his career, kinda, to uplift yours. Nobody's going to like you for that. Likability is something that Meg Thee Stallion and Saweetie could work on. And whatever PR team they got going on, maybe they're both just picking to say, fuck niggas, and we're just going to lean into this, hot girl summer or icy girls like type of thing. But I personally think you could have both. But it's actually learning to deal with the other side. Anyway, I don't want to get too much into that. Doge is down. Chat, let me ask you a question. Let me do a little, well, first of all, there's a lot of people who in here are young. Anybody who's over 25 in here, spam 1. You have to be over 25 truthfully. Let me hear anyone who's in here. Okay, y'all capping out. Y'all are such liars. Well, really, if you were over 25, I wanted to ask the question, would y'all fuck Coi Leray? Because even though Coi Leray is 23 by age, I don't know, like, her body